everyone, welcome to the Talk with Ini. As always, I am your host Ini Sunday, and today we'll be talking about lifestyle in the entertainment industry, precisely music. And today I'm going to be having or talking to a very interesting producer, T Clef. Does that name ring any bell? I know yes. But those of you who have been following our YouTube channel and those who have been subscribing to our Instagram as well, I know that you know a lot about T Clex. But before we jump right straight into the topic for the day, let's take a break. Welcome back to the Talk with Ini. Like I said earlier on, we're going to be talking about lifestyle in the entertainment industry. And today we're going to be discussing about music. How does it feels like to be a producer? Before then, you're welcome to the show, Mr. Tika.
Thank you for having me.
It's
Thank you.
amazing. I finally get to meet you.
Oh, thank God. It's amazing to being here. So
I feel like
it's a
touching your
pleasure.
feet.
No. Oh, thank
So,
you too. Thank you.
how long have you been a producer?
Um, okay, I think we should retract back to when I actually started music because you have to be a musician, then a producer.
Oh, wow.
So I think been I've been playing like I started learning how to play the instruments probably maybe at the age of 13, 14 or so, thereabout.
Wow.
So, um, roughly, I've been doing music for maybe 28 years or so, maybe 26, thereabout, 26, 28. So, I've been doing music all my life. It has been music juggled with education, music. So, I've been doing music all my life, basically. And, just like I said, music, learning how to play, I virtually play almost all the instruments. I play the drums, keyboard, bass. The only type of instruments that I don't play are the woodwinds. So that also helped in me being a producer. So it was the instruments, then being a producer.
Wow. So
That's, I
has
guess
music been a passion for you all this while growing up?
it has. It has because funny enough, growing up, I had a best of like I would say I have a best blend because my dad listens to a lot of secular music and foreign music. My mom listened to more of the local music, so I got I'm a very good breed. My mom does the local music, and my dad does the urban music. So I grew up in that kind of home, so and then apart from that, not knowing that I would do music because nobody is actually doing music. I grew up, my father nothing music, my mom also, but they just are, both of them are fan of music. So I found myself loving music, but I did not know that I was going to do music. So one thing led to another. We are here.
So eventually, when your parents found out that you wanted to do music, were
Yeah.
they in support of you doing
They are
music?
not, as in they are not, like I can say they are capital. No, they don't. Most especially my dad.
Oh,
So I'm coming from a serious academic home. So my father is the first child, firstborn of nine, and among his siblings are doctors, and all that. So, and then, funny enough, I am the firstborn of my house and the first grandson of the
wow.
family. So they had already planned my life for me. They wanted me. My dad will always say, because my dad he read mechanical engineering,
Okay.
so he will always say, you you read architecture or anything that has to do with building, engineering, or all that. And when I was small, I'm like, I don't know what this man is saying. But basically, that's the thing because even law was not law, mass communication. It
Yeah.
was not a thing in my house. You understand? So they want you to go for that engineering. So when I got to secondary school, that was when I fully fell in love with music and I started learning how to play the instrument. So because we are Christians
Yeah.
and they don't understand what was actually happening. My dad thought that, oh, his son plays the drums in church,
Yeah.
he plays this instrument, so he feels that, ah, okay, oh,
It's
at
a
least it's a
gift.
normal church thing
Yes,
now.
yes.
So when it got to the time I did my work, I was not a bad student. Like bad, I wasn't too bad
Yeah.
because if you check, I think in my class I was, when you call, I think I should be between the best 10 or so. You understand? So I did jam. Jam came out. I was top five at B when they gave out the admission. As you know, normally in our days, I think it was scope or something. You see your names
Yeah.
list. So I
Yeah.
think I was top five or so. And told my dad that, man, this school is tough for me. I want to do music. Almost was a tussle, like stress. He didn't want it at all. So, but eventually, God did His thing. I was able to do music. Over time, I was still good. Was able to at least further my education and do some other professional
There's
courses.
one thing about Nigerian parents and teaching, especially
Mm.
when you're the firstborn in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
There's a lot of expectation mounted on you. You're supposed to
Of
either be
course,
a doctor, an
of course.
engineer, and all of that. So back to you now. I mean, I really want to know in details where
Yeah.
were all those little fights you people have, or little misunderstanding in regards to you wanting to go for music.
Okay, so basically, we had serious issues because I could remember I had to run away from I'm from Adamawa State, so
Okay.
when the whole thing got heated and it was like I was at the point of choosing. It's either I choose my parents or I choose music. I decided to choose music, so I ran away from my house. I came to Abuja. So we had a brother, like a brother in the church
Okay.
where I play. So he's in Abuja here. He produces also, and we got one of the programs in one of our national convention. So we got talking. He saw me play and heard some few things that I produced on the keyboard, and he's like, this kid has it though. So he walked up to me and said, if you're done with your secondary school, what would you want to do? And I said, no, this is what I want to do. I want to produce and all that. He now gave me his complimentary card
Yeah.
and say, if your parents agree, come to Abuja and meet me. So when the whole, music and school thing came, it was heated. I ran away. I didn't even tell anybody. I think I told my younger sister that I was going to travel, but she should not tell them till after the day. Like, okay, like I ran today. I
Yeah.
told her that the following morning I'll be coming to Abuja, or rather I'll be going to Abuja. So I told her that she should not talk to them. Oh, don't tell them anything, till maybe around 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
the following day. So that was what she did. Came to Abuja. That was basically how my journey started. There's a lot.
I believe it was not that smooth for you when you came to Abuja.
It was not. It was not. It was. There's nothing that is smooth. Even now, we are
Yeah,
still here. So
definitely.
it was not smooth. It's if I want to begin to say it, we'll do like a series 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we don't mind.
Of course. So basically, that's the thing. But another thing, again, that I realize is most times the parents are not actually, yeah, the it's coming from concern. You
Yes,
understand?
yes.
Imagine, let me give you example with me. Imagine me being the first son and I am saying that I want to do music, and I don't have I don't have a role model. Like I don't have, so like my parents do not know anybody that is successful
In music.
in doing music in our area. You understand? So music was not a thing. What are you doing? What if you go playing keyboard? How do you pay your
Yes,
bills? So
yes.
so so now that I'm grown to a level, I just discovered that all the things that they were doing was not out of hate. It's just out of concern that they want you to do better than what they've done, and all that. But at the same time, as of course, me myself, I'm a parent now. I have kids. So I I will love my kids to do music, but I won't force it. I
Yeah.
want to I want to look at them and then see where is their area of concentration, like what they love to do, and then I would support them in whatever little way that I can.
Okay,
So
so to all those people out there who
yeah,
are having similar issues, not having support from their parents, sometimes it's not as if our parents are totally wrong about
of
it.
course, of
Because
course,
sometimes the choices we decide to make can either break us
of
or
course,
make
or make
us.
us true.
Exactly. So, do you think those people who are out there now that actually want to do something like this, but then they don't have who is going to mentor them or who is going to put them through, is it best they go ahead with decision their parents have already made for them, or they can still push through?
So basically, for me, because it's just an opinion that I'm going to say now. With the situation of our country right now, I do not I do not I do not want to encourage anybody to just do school. I want, as in, whatever is your inner talent. I also believe that go to school, but also nurture, whatsoever you have flair for.
Yeah.
You understand? So that when you leave school, if you don't have work, you have something to
To
fall
fall
back.
back to.
You understand? So just like you said, if your parents want you to go to school and then they have the capacity to do that for you, why not? Because there's nothing in the street. You understand? So if they have the strength, go. Just go to school, but at the same time, nurture your dream. For me, if I had gone to school at that time that I wanted to do music, I might probably be not here. You
Yes,
understand?
yes.
So, is there a sort of regret? That's me regretting why I didn't further my studies immediately after secondary school. There's no regret because, well, if I did not do what I love,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been here. And then music has
exactly.
opened like several doors for me, you know, from a village of Adamawa. Come like I've done basically everything, from coming to Abuja, doing Solomon Lange, Chris Morgan, Steve Crown,
Yes.
to Prosper, to the rest, to doing Maven in Lagos, Don
Wow.
Jazzy, Dija, blah blah. So basically, it has been God, it has been God. But what I'm saying is that, do I regret my choices? No, I don't.
I've listened to there's this music. I don't know. I only can remember the beats of
Okay.
the music, and it was like Ticklex, Ticklex. Who is
Oh,
this
crazy.
Ticklex guy? Oh yeah, Wakajo or something like
Oh
that. I
wow,
could
that's an
remember
old
my
song.
elder
Yeah.
brother do like that
Oh
song.
wow,
Because
that's
of him,
an
all of
old
us in our
song.
house could sing that
That's
particular
an
song.
that's an old
Like, who
song.
is this person that did this? And they're like, Ticklex. Who is
That's
Ticklex? I've never seen Ticklex before.
that's an old song.
Yeah.
That's maybe like
Okay. So
12, 15 years ago or so.
sorry, back to those upcoming or those people who are into music.
Yeah,
We have our wrong choices that we do make growing up,
of course.
especially when it comes to do with career wise.
Choices. Yeah.
Exactly. Instead of us to go for what we have passion for, we see it working for this particular person, and we also want to do the same thing.
Okay.
And we find out that we are failing on that
Yeah.
aspect. What do you think is the problem?
So basically, just like I said, is you need to because one of the biggest problem is lying to yourself.
Yes.
You know yourself better than I do. So you know that particular thing that you have flair for. I believe if you follow it, the road might not be easy, but at the end of the day, you have fulfillment. But for you seeing person A doing this particular thing, and you say, no, it's this one that I want to do. At the end of the day, you'll be chasing shadows because you see this um, um the person A doing well, and then you try it and you fail. Then you now look at somebody's life, you want to try it. So basically, is the flair. You must have that passion, like this, like what you're doing now. A lot of people would want to do it, but you're doing it seamless, is
Yeah.
stressless, if there's a word like that. So you understand, basically, you love it whether you have money, whether you get money off it or not, you're fulfilled. So that's the thing. Even me, when I started music, I didn't really know that I was going to make money off it. No be say I dey make plenty money, but at least I didn't know that I was going to make money.
All right,
You
all right, all
understand?
right, all
So
right. Yes, if you're just joining us, this is the Talk with Ini, and we've been talking to the amazing T-Klex in the house. And I hope that from these few points, you've learned a lot that it's not about being jealous or going for whatever another person is going. What works for you? What is your inner passion? We'll be talking more about music and we'll be talking more about entertainment. I'll see you right back. Welcome back to the Talk with Ini. I've been with the amazing Chiclex in the house, and we've been discussing about lifestyle in entertainment and music, to be precise. He's telling us about his journey in the music industry. And then, if you don't know, he produces a lot of music. You heard him talking about Steve Crown, you heard him talking about Solomon Lange, and Dija. She's one of my favorite celebrity. So, yes, back to you, Mr. Chiclex. Please,
yes.
what is it that you're going to tell those upcoming producers who are out there that feel as if their dreams is being shattered, because of lack of funding, lack of support, and then lack of backing as well?
Um, so to every aspiring producer, or you're producing, and then um, you have all these things that she just mentioned, you're discouraged, or just keep at it. The truth of the matter is, it takes time in music. It takes time, you have to keep practicing, practicing, and then get good. You're very good at what you're doing. Then you also have to go out and network. There's nothing that is easy. Most especially now that everybody wants to sing. Going back to what we just said,
Yeah.
like we have people that are not musicians in any way, but just because they have funds, they think they can do it. So we have a lot of people in the industry that are are naturally not musicians, but because they have funding, they can do that. But the truth of the matter is, just stay true to your craft. Keep working, keep working. Nothing comes easy. Just like I said, when I started, I've been doing this thing for long. I've been doing active production for over 18 years. I still want to do more. I still want to be recognized more. So it's just a journey. You have stories. Like now, if I sit to tell you stories, we will sleep here. You understand? So it will be stories upon stories. The road might not be straight. Some
Yeah.
people are lucky. They start production this year. In the next 2 years, they're everywhere. Then some people, it takes time. Some people spend 10 years without. I have friends that we've been producing almost. We started almost at the same time. Today, like this, there's nothing. They still do production, but nothing to write home about. It's not that they are not good. It's just that time. They will still. I believe that when the
Yeah.
time is right, you will be everywhere. So just keep at it. There's what works for me might not work for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
So the only thing is that look at my journey and be encouraged, and then keep doing, keep at it, keep at it.
And I think consistency also
Of
is,
course.
is, is one of the major factor that people lack outside, because they start something and then it's not giving them that thing that they are looking for. They would be like, it's not even working, safe. Let me just change it. That
Yeah.
has been a common thing among us that are upcoming in anything that we're doing. We lack that consistency, we lack that patience to give us the longevity that we are looking
Of
for.
course.
Immediately we start something, we just want it to be like, yeah, it's a hit. Forgetting the fact that okay, it's a
Of
process.
course, of course. So there's this I think is what do they call it? It's like 100-hour rule, you understand, of success. When you spend is it 100 hour or 1,000? I'm trying to get my thoughts together. You must keep at 18 for a period of time, first of all, to be able to be very good at it.
Yeah.
You understand? And then, just like I said, there must be discouragement here and there. Is it from your parents, from your uncles, from your friends? There must be discouragement. But the thing is that keep at it. Nothing good comes easy.
Exactly.
Nothing good comes easy. Just like I said, some might be lucky in 2 years, they are everywhere, but your story is different.
Yeah.
That's one thing you need to know. your
Yeah.
your story with an A person and B person is different. Just the way we are different now in our thoughts, our physique, and all that. So journeys must be different. So just keep at it. Keep at it. It's not easy. That's just the truth. But the end justifies the means. So that's
Okay,
basically.
so I'm interested to know how it was for you working with celebrities like Dija, Solomon Lange. I mean, how was it like for you? What was the reaction you gave the very first time you started working with them?
So basically, most of the some I started working with them with, they were not celebrities. They were just like me, that they want me to produce them, and then I did, and then God just favored our union.
Yeah.
The production process, and all that, and then the songs are everywhere. So most of them are not like they are celebrity. Most of them are my people. It's just like I said, coming from way back. It's not as if I don't have any
I
starstruck.
understand.
Probably you see Lange or DJ now,
Yeah.
but when you see his brother
And
now,
I
brother,
feel, I
yeah,
feel, I feel producers are not giving the credit
of
that they
course,
deserve.
of course,
You know, thinking about seeing somebody vibing on a beat and then people don't really
at
focus
all,
on who did this
at all,
particular thing.
at all.
I want to work with this person, but they just see the face behind and be like, this person has what, this jam is mad.
Of course. But
Do you people feel bad
of
about it
course
as
we do.
producers?
But the good thing is that Nigeria industry is growing,
Yeah.
so producers are changing the narratives right now. We are beginning to know that we are more than just producers. We are also a brand. You understand?
Yes.
So producers are beginning to come out and own their brand. Some producers are venturing into singing themselves. Some producers are venturing into owning their labels themselves. So things are changing. It's not like 10 years back. nothing was really happening. But right now things are changing. Even though it's not still what we are expecting
Yeah,
as
yeah.
producers, because we are still having issues of clearing royalties from the artists and all that, but it's getting better. Just like for the artists too. Afrobeat is big right now. it's
Uh-huh.
it's Afrobeat is everywhere. 10-15 years ago, we only have people like Tubaba and
Yeah.
the rest of them. But right now we have Whiskey, Burner Boy, we have tons of artists doing Nigeria proud. So industry is changing, and then producers are beginning to get their credits.
I think
Yeah, of
they should
course,
have a lot of
of
credit
course.
because it's not easy working on a beat, ensuring everything comes out
Let
well.
me give you an expo. Funny enough, Nigeria music, we only have 30% lyrics, 70% beats. You understand? So
Exactly.
basically, what draws you to the music is the beat. You
Exactly.
understand? Then every other thing follows. So I think we producers need more credit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay, so Mr. Tiklex, rounding up now, what is your future plan?
okay. So that's a very huge question. Just like I said, I'm coming from the north, and to be precise, I'm from Adamawa State, and I'm proud of my state. Moving forward, one of the biggest thing I want to do is I want to be I want to be a major exporter of northern music. You
Wow.
understand? If you're a fan of Dija, if
Uh-huh.
you listen to some of the things I did for Dija, was a blend of a northern sound and the
Yes,
urban sound. So
yes.
even when we got to the meeting with Maven and Dija and all that, a lot of them, because they are Yorubas and all that, they really do not understand where I was taking Dija's
Yeah.
sound. But eventually, thank God for Don Jazzy that has a very good, fantastic ear for music. He was like, no, these guys, they know what they are doing. So allow them to explore. So we did. So I want to be a major exporter of the northern sound. I want the south and the west to also to also look at the north with a different eye. That we have talent. There are a lot of talents everywhere in the north. Lot of them.
Yeah.
They, just like you said, some are having issues with funding, opportunities and all that. So basically, I want to build, an avenue where these people can also showcase what they have. So basically, moving forward, that's one of my biggest dream. I'm also an artist. I'm working on some materials. Hopefully, you hear them soon. So basically, that's when it comes to music, that's what I want to do. I want to create a hub, a school where people can also come, get
Wow.
mentored.
Wow.
They teach production, music, in general. So of course, it's something that I've started already, but it's more like low key. Anytime I'm in the north, around north, when I mean north, I mean northeast.
Yeah.
I time to time gather producers. There's something I call producers hangout. We hang out, I share the little that I know
Yeah.
with them and all that. They also ask questions, and then from there I think I have a team of producers that are basically doing well for themselves right now. So this is one of my biggest dreams when it comes to music. This is some of the things that I want to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very
Thank you
much,
too. Thank
Mr.
you.
T Klex, for
Thank you
coming
for
to the show.
having
And
me.
I
Thank
hope
you.
you could play with that famous song that I love. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kajo. The beat is so mad.
thank
Like
you.
that song. Immediately I was told about T Klex. That's the
Thank
beat
you.
that came to my head.
Thank you. That's
Thank
an
you
old song
very
though.
much for coming to the
Thank
show.
you too
And
for having
I
me.
look forward to seeing
Of
more of
course,
you
of
on the
course, of
show.
course, of course. You
So
can come
guys,
anytime.
so, guys, if this is your first time of watching the Talk with Ini, this is a show that does not just or is not centered on just educative matters. It goes as far as allowing you to voice out how you feel. If you've had challenges so far that you feel you're capable enough to share it with us, please, this is a safe space for you. This is the Talk with Ini. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram page at the Talk with Ini. I'll see you guys next time.